Drew, you killed this shit. Drew, you killed this shit.
What's up, everybody? What's happening? We're back. Four Corners Wrestling in your ear. I'm your host, Mr. Soul Man Simmons, dropping them elbows from the top turnbuckle like the Macho Man. We're here with a 613 Faye production, baby. And I got my boys here with me today. You know him. He's all fabulous. He got his own show out on Heels. Not really, but I like to say it because he looks just like my man. I'm talking about my man, Quabo. What's up, Quabo?
What to do? Fuck you and that fucking damn you.
Hey, I love that show, man.
I guess I'm on Heels. I'm on there.
You're on Heels, baby. It was a great season for it was a great season finale. I can't wait for next season. See what you're gonna do, baby. I need your autograph.
I got you. I got you. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good.
my man. And we got our other man, our homeboy, our brother from another mother. He out there, he about to parachute in, you know what I'm saying? Like Shawn Michaels and sub even better, you know what I'm saying? My man, all the way from parts unknown. We talking about the one and only Hollywood T. What's up, baby?
Listen, man, I was trying to count and see if we can not curse in the first 10 minutes. Jose beat that. So
we won, baby. Yeah. What did we get?
I don't know what we got, man. But what's up, people? How y'all doing, man?
We good. How you feeling today, Mike? I'm sorry, Hollywood. How you feeling?
I'm here, man. I'm here. Yeah, get it right. I'm here. You know, just happy to be here, man. Everybody's here. We're here. Yeah.
Let's get it. You know what it is, baby. We're going back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's why y'all tuning in, because y'all love us going back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But this day, we are going to review and go over one of the let me rephrase that, the second longest pay-per-view in WWE history. Anybody know what the first one is? Anyone? Quabo, Hollywood? Anybody know what the longest pay-per-view?
WWE Unforgiven.
Ooh.
That's the longest pay-per-view ever they've had. I mean, as far as like, you know, they've had like, what is it, 39 Unforgivens?
Damn, I ain't know that.
No, fool, you missed the joke. WrestleMania, obviously, is WrestleMania.
You see, I was quiet. I'm like, Quavo, come in for the same. Quavo just like, Quavo's over there doing his research. Like, let me see if this dude is right.
I was
cracking up the whole time about the 939. I was like, damn, he's going in.
I was about to say Bash at the Beach, but you know.
Say Halloween Havoc. But yes, Survivor Series 2012. And took me back. I forgot a couple of cats was actually on this card. But we're gonna get there. When we get there, we're gonna start it off with the 5-on-5 extra Survivor Series elimination match. And we had Brodus Clay, nasty looking self. You know what I'm saying? Brodus Clay gets ill. Justin Gabriel.
They call him my mama. That's something. You can't not. I was not about to let you go and say Brodus Clay not singing. Somebody call him my mama. Somebody call him my mama.
Oh man, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I was laughing that whole time. They did the little funk that thing.
That music had to have been approved when Vince was black, or he thought he was black.
He was still wearing a do-rag when he approved that joint.
Yeah, do-rag Vince. My bad, not black Vince. Do-rag Vince. Do-rag Vince. That's when Vince started pushing black people for real, if you may pay attention.
Oh, man.
Big E was the NXT champion, but let's say no there.
No history lesson there for you folks. And we got to see Naomi, young Naomi and Cameron. So that was a nice seeing them, you know what I'm saying, them young girls out there doing their thing with nasty Brodus Clay. Naomi.
Ooh. Oh, the other one. What's the other one? What's the other one name? I know Naomi. Naomi, if you hear this, I ain't talking about you.
To my Cameron.
Want to hate black dudes.
Oh, man.
Somebody call up my mama.
Oh man. Hey, you know what else tripped me out on this joke too? Primetime players. Millions of dollars, millions of dollars, millions of dollars. That was funny. I like them. But obviously
they were a fake crime time.
Yeah. I miss Chad and JTG.
Yeah. RIP.
Hold on,
but
before we move on.
Mm-hmm.
Is it me? Or you could like listening to it. I don't know how you guys listen to it, but I got the Marshall, you see my TV. Did you hear the song, Bloater's Clay's song, more clear this time than you've ever heard it? Because I never knew that it said, somebody call her my mama. And, and I've heard that song millions of times before. But
you never heard that?
No, I probably heard it back then, but it was kind of muffled.
Right.
It was super clear.
Yeah. Why does it sound like Better Call My Mama?
No, that's what he said. Somebody call her my mama.
Yeah.
Somebody call her my mama.
Technology, man. Technology, you know what I'm saying? They was able to add that new feature to it. You know
what's ironic about Bloater's Clay? Before we get into it, I'm sorry. You know who he works at, right?
Nah, I knew he was a bodyguard for Snoop.
No, Fox News.
What?
You ain't know that?
Nah.
Okay, continue with the match.
We're gonna have to say that for Word A Now session. All right.
You don't want no Word A Now with him. Trust me.
Somebody call his mama.
Somebody call his mama.
Oh man, Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, Tyson Kidd, Primo Epico, and Tensai, who was hearing Albert's majority of the match. So the winners, of course, Brodus Clay was eliminated, rightfully so. Somebody called his mama, as Hollywood was saying. Justin Gabriel, Rey Mysterio, Sin Cara, and Tyson Kidd. So let's go around the ring, see what everybody thought. Quabo, what you think about this match, the 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match? Did somebody call Brodus Clay mama?
Yeah, they called his mama. He was out.
And then, about that nasty ass onesie.
Oh yeah, oh my lord. And but to his point though, it was better than Tensai looking ass. I'm just saying.
Albert.
Yeah, Albert, you know who you are. But yeah, this show was it was tough to watch. I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat it. It was tough to watch, but everybody who got pinned or eliminated got eliminated because they meant to get eliminated. That's all I'm saying. But it was fun to watch, like the reactions ringside from the valets, and it had me laughing too because I think Rosa botched a reaction like twice, and for a second there I thought Epico was going to get pinned, and then he didn't get pinned, and then he just he gets sharpshooted out, and I'm like, okay, beautiful, that was good time and beautiful, but like through all this I was just like, okay, this is definitely going to be a long match to fill up and take up a big portion of this pay-per-view. But pace-wise, it still kept a decent pace. It was a decent match, but I was just ready to get on to the next one, and then I realized what the next one was, and I was like, oh shit, I wasn't too excited. Yeah.
Oh shit! Somebody call his mama.
I call my mama. Hey, that Funkadactyl entrance though was the shit though.
Hey, the Funkadactyl
was the shit though.
Form, baby. That was like the best part of the match for me. You know what I'm saying?
It really was.
Seeing them get it. You know what I mean? That was entertaining. You know what I mean? Hollywood T, what you thinking about the 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match? Somebody call my mama. Call my mama.
Call my mama. I ain't gonna lie. When I first, and this is gonna be another throwback for people that shows you that I really pay attention. When they first came out in the beginning, and I know everybody just think I'm talking about Brodus Clay, but I'm gonna get to other people in a minute. But when they first came out, I thought it was Xavier Woods. So remember,
You're wrong.
no. Remember when Brodus Clay first debuted Xavier Woods was using the music too, and he was coming out dancing.
Oh,
Xavier came out
Okay.
a little bit later. Xavier came out a little bit later after, because I got to remember, and we'll talk about this later. A couple of debuts were debuted this night, of people that are currently still in the country but are legends or Hall of Fame, future Hall of Famers. So I'll talk about that later. But maybe I think Xavier Woods might have came maybe a year later or something like that. So, but my first thought when I first heard the music was Xavier Woods, because I remember Xavier Woods had the music. Yeah, I don't know. Y'all don't remember when Xavier Woods?
He did have, and he had the Funkadacos too for a little bit.
Yeah, he did. He had the funk. He used to come on and dance and shit. That's why. Anyway, but moving on. Someone that none of y'all mentioned, that should be mentioned, and he still works with the company, I believe.
Mysterio.
Nope, not even him. See,
Tyson Kidd.
there we go.
Well, I was gonna
He
say
had-
it about
he
the
did his
sharpshooter,
thing.
but
Bad boy, right?
Oh, that was
He was nice with
hilarious
it.
JBL.
Yeah.
No, with JBL was like, oh, Bret Hart's gonna get mad about Tyson Kidd hitting that sharpshooter. Man, I fell out.
Listen,
I-
listen. Let me tell you, bro. Tyson Kidd, I watching that match. It, sometimes you forget certain people.
True.
Just how Tyson Kidd. I'm not gonna say his career's over yet. He hasn't made that announcement yet. I'm gonna be fair to him. But
He's backstage producing.
right, right.
His in-ring, I think, because of an injury. That's
He
why
never-
he hasn't been wrestling, because he had a
I know, because
he had a
that's why I
serious
said.
injury.
That's why I said, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say that, because we've seen with Edge, we've seen with Daniel Bryan. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't
Page.
right. He hasn't said that his in-ring career is over yet. So I'm gonna give him that respect and not say that. But man, his injuries took out some of his prime years, because it goes back, and this has nothing to do with this pay-per-view. But when watching him in his match, seeing how good he is, it made me remember how good of him and Cesaro were as a tag team.
Oh
When
yeah.
they were a tag team, they were really good. And Tyson Kidd, he worked. I'm not gonna say he worked the whole match, but he eliminated the most people, right? If I'm not correct, right? I'm correct, right? Yeah, I believe. I think he eliminated 3 people, or 2, or it was.
I think 2.
I think it was 3. But either way,
Well,
Justin
leave it in the
Gabriel
comment box,
eliminated.
people. Leave it in the comment box.
Yeah, I think Justin Gabriel eliminated the most. I think it might have been a tie between Justin and Tyson Kidd. I think Justin eliminated 2.
Yeah, but to get back to Jose's point, there really wasn't much to talk about on the heel team. It really wasn't much to talk about with this match anyway, but I did want to highlight Tyson Kidd. Also Rey Mysterio, of course. This is when Rey Mysterio started kind of being on the downslide.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah.
That's why they brought in Sin Cara.
Oh,
yeah, and Sin Cara was nice too.
One of the few matches he was nice.
I was about to say, I knew you was going to say something about Sin Cara being nice.
Well, he looked better than the fake out version of Carlito and Primo.
I like Carlito.
Yeah, I do too. But this Primo and Epico joke was not rocking for me. I'm sorry.
Hey, you don't like the colognes?
No, I like the colognes. Just this combo was not good.
I feel you. I'm just messing with you. I just wanted to get the colognes.
Don't put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
Give them a little bit more love than they got at the Hall of Fame that year.
Hey, shots fired.
That man got like 2 minutes on the damn stage at the Hall of Fame, and then DX came on. I think it was DX that was after him. No, it wasn't DX. It was one of them groups that was after him, or somebody that was after him that was bigger than him. They were like, all right, hurry up, get off.
They start playing his music in the middle of his speech.
Yeah, he ain't even really fighting at WWE for real. Get out of here.
Oh,
like, damn, how you gonna do the colognes like that? Like, he's done a lot. But anyway, I'm with Quavo. This match really wasn't. I was looking forward to the next match just because I wanted to see the next match, and then I didn't really look forward to the next match.
Right. The highlight, another highlight for me was Jbl commentary in this thing, man. Jbl was, maybe just prove once again how great he is on commentary, man. Just hilarious.
I'm gonna tell you this much: if JBL wasn't on a PG fucking platform, shit. He'd fuck around and he would mess around every episode and say something he's not supposed to say.
Yeah.
That he's lucky that he was on PG, because some of the stuff he be saying is like, come on, bro. Yeah, I'm with Quavo. I didn't really. I mean, please don't ask me to rate this. Well, I guess we got to do it for the show's sake, but I'm just gonna go ahead and throw my rating out there. Can I do that? I don't want to step on your toes because you're the host.
Go ahead. What you gonna rate this down?
I'm gonna rate this joint like a. Matter of fact, Quavo, go ahead and throw your number out there first.
You gonna have to throw your number out there.
No, because everyone knows that listens to this show that some.
Oh, I'm the nicer one. I'll give it a higher rating, hopefully.
Okay. I guess no. I guess your grading skills are a little different than mine. That's what I would say. See, I wasn't going to be mean. I told y'all this season I'm being a nice guy because I'm taking my frustrations out on the field. November 13th.
Oh, he's channeling.
Yeah, you better change to the next match soon before I start giving another promo.
Promo part 2. I'm trying to get to.
Let's go!
Everybody go with another promo.
We had practice yesterday, and I had my cleats on yesterday. And let me tell you, everybody they thought that they was like, oh, how the hell this fat dude moved the way he do? It's like riding a bike, man. So yeah, it's like this show. It's like riding a bike.
Oh man. All right. So what's your rating? What's your rating?
4.
4? Oh dang. That 4 out of 10?
Yeah. Damn sure was not a 5.
Quavo, what's your rating?
I was thinking 4 too. Nice. It's good shit.
Right, I'm gonna get the rating over not the next match because I think y'all pretty much fine.
Now, baby.
Let's get it.
Oh man. All right, so the next match is the match that everybody was looking forward to. It's for the WWE Women's Divas Championship, in which we had Eve Torres versus Caitlyn. And Caitlyn ended up getting attacked backstage. From my understanding, because this is back in the day, Eve wasn't trying to fight Caitlyn and was trying to get her up out of there. And somebody looking like they was in the Squid Games outfit before Squid Games came out attacked Caitlyn. And then we had the match. So Hollywood, what you think about the Eve Torres versus Caitlyn match?
Somebody call her my mama.
Oh, shit.
Okay, so we want to give y'all good content. I'm not going to skip any. I'm going to try this whole season to say, because last season I used to try to skip matches. So I'm going to try this whole season not to skip any matches and say something. Okay? Something. Next.
Was that it? Was that it? Something? We're trying to say something about this match. Something. There you go.
No, man. Come on, man. Listen. Okay. So Jbl not here today. He's part of the Four Corners crew, right? And he hates Charlotte Flair. Thank God for Charlotte Flair, Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch, and Bayley. AJ Lee. And to a certain degree, the Bella Twins. To a certain degree, the Bella Twins. Got to give them theirs because even though we don't like them that much, and we thought they was getting pushed, they were pushing the envelope for women's wrestling. So got to give them their credit as well. Because Lord have mercy, what was this? And I like Caitlyn. She actually was really good. Her as well. She kind of helped push the women's wrestling as well. But man, the belt is ugly. The belt was horrible looking back then. Thank the Lord that they don't have that belt no more. Somebody call her my mama.
Oh man, yeah. I mean, Caitlyn coming out with
this pay-per-view is looking horrible in the beginning.
It's a rough one. It is.
Rough one in the beginning. This is like one of them 92 WCW Beach Bash ones that we watched.
Halloween Havoc. The spirit of Halloween season, Halloween Havoc.
They were in a bad place at this point because this was bad. These first two matches was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah. The best part for me was Caitlyn coming out. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, Caitlyn, you looking good. All right. And then we had the match, and it was like, oh, okay. Quavo, What was your thoughts on the Divas Championship match? It's probably one of your
Yeah.
favorites.
No. I wish it would. Man, it had it. No, let me not. Let me not pull a Flair country. Um. Okay. So what it had was a fake Sonya Blade and a reverse Rogue from X-Men.
She did look like Sonya Blade. I was thinking that shit too.
It was this, but had she been pushed as Sonya Blade, I feel like it would have looked even better. But
Mhm.
this shit I'm sorry. I forgot. I'm trying to keep track of how many I'm saying at a time. But this shit was just an all like, yeah, no. All around, it was just tough to watch. It really
Mhm.
was, man. And normally you'd be surprised because you're like, okay, they've typecasted the typical diva models here to put on here for this belt. Um, the match itself, I mean, the way that ended, I was glad it ended that way because I was like, I'm done with this show. Let's go to the next one, please.
Mhm.
And I was
Because
glad it ended.
oh my gosh, the two
Yeah.
butterfaces couldn't win, bro. And then I wasn't about to watch it. I was done with it. I was like, let's go, let's go. And then I was glad that Eve won. I was like, all right, cool. Let's go. Let's go to the next one.
Did you just
You was
Because
glad she won because
it
the
was
match was
just
over.
hold on? Did you hold on? We're not gonna skip past that. Did you just call them butterfaces?
I did.
They're not butterface.
People, I'll let you know by the end of the season, I'll be a baby face.
Oh man, right? Like both of them was pretty hot.
Yes.
He just straight crapped on my statement when I said Caitlyn was, you know, what I'm saying my highlight. You know, what I'm saying Caitlyn's pretty. She's some eye candy. You know, what I'm saying
Look
he's some eye
again.
candy too.
Look again.
Their matches, like the way now, I put like this. The product that they gave us was some boo boo. You know what I'm saying? Like the ending was sloppy. It was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I think that you're happy that Eve won because the match was finally over. But that was just a terrible match, just horrible. You know what I'm saying? The spots was horrible. Everything was horrible. So,
yeah,
what
this
was
is
your
bad.
rating of this match,
Tough watching.
Quabo?
This was like a 3, dude. This was like a 3. It was not good. It did not go up as the matches went up in this pay-per-view. We'll
No
get to a better one,
storytelling.
hopefully. No, it was
Man,
just bad. And even with the wig being thrown at the beginning, I still wasn't like, oh, okay, like come on, you throw a wig at somebody, you need to put hands on them and like really drag them down and like give them the full beat down. Sell it to me. You can't sell it to me. I'm sorry, I'm not sold.
yeah. Why carry the wig to the ring? I didn't get that either. Like, okay. What
Actually,
would you rate this match? You said a 3. So Hollywood, what would you
that-
rate this match?
oh, I was just telling you the backstage segment they had before it.
Mm-hmm.
She took her wig.
Yeah, but she confronted her after the backstage segment. Like after the girl, you know what I'm saying? She beat the girl down. And then Eve came and was like, oh, I hope nothing happens. And Shorty was like, I hope nothing happens. She should have just tossed the wig in her face and then just went to the ring versus carrying the wig to the ring.
You know, women, when they snatch another girl's wig, they take it with them. You ain't know that? Yeah, that's
Like the predator. I got this token.
Spoils of war.
if you
You know what I'm
fight
saying?
somebody, like if you fight somebody, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's their badge of courage, I guess. They just take their wig. I've seen plenty of times where I've seen you don't watch Love and Hip Hop? Oh yeah, they do that. Yeah, that's the thing. Women when they take each other's wigs, they
Like medals,
yeah, it's like a
like,
right,
like Eagle Scout badges,
yeah,
Girl Scout badges. I don't know, something like that.
They got a whole shammy. They got a whole shammy with females' wigs and then they snatched off and shit. Like, yeah, I got this one from Tanisha. I got this one from Shantae. Yeah, I got
Earned
this
this
one
one
from this bitch Amber.
in
She was talking
Seattle.
shit. You know what I'm saying? She was looking at my man.
But I'm gonna give it a 4.
Me.
I'm gonna stay consistent. I'm gonna give it a 4.
4.
Now I think
Okay.
Caitlyn is a 10.
Yeah.
But I think that the match was like a 4.
Hey, Caitlyn, you get a giggity goo. There you go. All right. So next, we had the singles match for the WWE United States Championship, where we had Cesaro, and he was going back to Antonio Cesaro back in the day, the champ, versus R-Truth. And I will say, motherfuckers forgot that R-Truth can actually wrestle. Like, yeah. And another thing, this guy must got a Lazarus pit, Fountain of Youth, or something. Because I swear, this dude looked the same in 2012 as he does in 2021, man. Like I said, black don't crack, baby. I'm trying to tell you, man. Hollywood, what did you think about Antonio Cesaro versus R-Truth.
People in the hood, what's up? You feel me? That number say what's up? What's up?
What's up? What's up?
Hey, he looked younger back. I mean, he looked older back then than he do now.
That's what I'm saying, man. He must got a Lazarus spit or something, bro.
He looked older back then than he do now. That's crazy. But yeah, man. R Trizzle. R Trizzle. As JBL calls him.
Wait, go back.
R Trizzle. Yeah, it was good to see him in a good match, in a solid match, get some time. Because we haven't seen him in so long, you know, currently in anything that's like not meaningful, because I'm not gonna say meaningful is the word, because 24/7, what he's done with that has been amazing. But we haven't seen him in a match that was like a wrestling match really in a while. And actually, this was around that year when he actually was doing, because the year before, him and Miz teamed up against Rock and Cena. So he kind of was, you know, still a name, you know. He kind of was like Ray on a decline as well, but he needed to reinvent himself. And Antonio Cesaro, everyone forgets his US run.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I think
it was a great run.
It was a great run. I mean, like, I think that's why people are kind of like, he should have been a world champion by now, because that first USA championship run was special. Even with his mic talking, it was special. He can always give you a solid match. I don't really think I've ever seen a bad Cesaro match.
Right.
And this wasn't
pretty solid.
This was a pretty solid match. Coming off of the last two debacles that we've seen. And yeah, man, I mean, you can't say enough about these two. These two, one was a vet. Well, technically, see,
R-Truth was technically better in this match.
No, both of them were vets. That's what I was about to say. So this is the era of the Daniel Bryans, the CM Punks, the indie guys that have been wrestling for years before they even got to WWE. So Cesaro, he might be a vet in WWE's eyes at this time, but in the independent circuit, you know, and just wrestling in general, he was kind of like, this was two solid, experienced wrestlers just, you know, having a bout. And it was good to see R-Truth, you know, do pretty well. But Antonio Cesaro, man, you know,
the Swiss cyborg.
The Swiss cyborg, man. The neutralizer.
You
know, this was before he was
Superman.
This was before he was doing the swing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This was when he was just a serious, come out, drag out wrestler.
Freaking RoboCop.
Yeah, it was right. It was good to see.
Yeah.
It was good to see him in that light.
Okay. Quabo. What you think about this match?
Quabo.
We finally had a good one, Quabo.
We did.
A good one.
It finally turned for the better. It finally did. It finally did. And you know what it was? It was R-Truth's goofiness. I'm telling you, in this match, there's so much entertainment. But Cesaro and R-Truth put on a good match, man. They know they got good chemistry. And then I feel like the way that they tell the story in the ring is very entertaining. You know, you can actually enjoy it. You can sit back, crack open a beer, and watch this and not feel like you want to move. Like, you sit back here enthralled. You're watching this jump. I mean, they had a couple like dull moments, but that's just because, you know, Cesaro with his technicality, like it slows down the match, but then they pick it right back up and keep it moving. So I mean, I liked it. It was a breath of fresh air, you know.
Definitely. Like I said, a lot of people forgot, because you see, you know what I'm saying, R-Truth, you know, doing this thing now, which to your credit, Mike, he has done some great things for 24/7 title. Like, a lot of people don't get to see him wrestle nowadays. You know what I'm saying? So to see him actually wrestle was like, okay, yeah, my man got some skills, and shout out to R-Truth for doing this thing. And shout out to Cesaro too, for putting on a great match. You know what I mean? Really good match. So we'll start with Hollywood this time. Hollywood, what would you rate this match, man?
A 6.
A 6? Okay. What about you, Quabo?
I'll give it a 7.
7?
I needed this to taste better, bro, after that last match, and this show was good. I was like, all right, cool. Get me laughing, get me enjoying this shit. All right, I'm back in this.
Right. And of course, Antonio Cesaro retained. You know what I'm saying? Following pinfall over R-Truth. So yeah, good job, fellas. Good job. All right. So next, we had the World Heavyweight Championship match, in which we had the champion. It's the Big Slow going up against the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. You like that, Quavo? It's the Big Slow.
I like that.
Yeah, had him going up against the Celtic Warrior, Sheamus. And I think during this time, I think Cesaro and Sheamus was like dominating, man. They was like two of, you know what I'm saying, the guys that came from overseas, you know, Cesaro being from Switzerland and Sheamus being from, I think, Ireland. Like, man, two hard-hitting guys. So this was a hard-hitting match, in my opinion. Sheamus versus Big Show. Man, Sheamus showed how strong he was in this thing. Boy, I tell you what, man. I think if we could have had a match that you could take a wrestler back in the day and put him in with like somebody here. After seeing this one with him and Show, I want to see him and Andre. Just to see if he can get Andre in that damn move. I can't remember the name off the top of my head, but one of my good guys, they're going to remind me. Man, Cesaro just showing how strong he is, man. So I'm going to start with you, Quavo. What you think about the Big Slow? I'm sorry, the Big Show
The Big
versus
Slow. It's the big
Damn you,
man
Rock.
Slow right now. Oh man, this match. I'll be honest with you. It was a long match. It was a little.
Mhm.
It was definitely exhausting for both of them. You could see how it taxed them, but at the same time, it was like the way that they played it all the way out, and then at the end, that the aftermatch for me was more entertaining than the actual match itself. But but there were little moments where I know what you're talking about, where he would like catch Big Show in the ropes and like just fucking work him. Like Sheamus does a really good match with Big Show, or at least does a really good job working this match with Big Show. And it just I was just like, damn, bro, this is a long match. When's it gonna be over? But the aftermatch, it woke me the hell up because I was like, damn, yes, chairs involved. Let's go. Let's have some fun because of all the controversy. And I was just like, all right, Big Show throws a title. He's just mad walking away. I was like, yo, give him some work. Go ahead, Sheamus. Get the chair. Let's go. It was beautiful. But yeah, this match overall was just long and exhausting. It was slow. It was like a slow, long match. A big slow.
You got the Big Slow in there, man.
I feel like both of them lost this match. We all lost in this match. I don't know. I don't know
Oh,
what they were
that.
trying to do. Like I was expecting the bro kick to be like a little nastier, you know. I think during this time they even had like those um feats and bouts of strength where they're like punching that like knockout punch machine and then the kick and then measuring this shit. So leading up to this match where it was just long and exhausting and I didn't see them trying to do like their power moves. I expected finishers going left and right. I expected Sheamus to get hit 4 or 5 times with that knockout punch. Like I wanted to see that, you know what I mean? But you get one out of the whole match that was really worth watching and I was like, nah, it's just long and overdue. Let's go. But it was good to see that just turmoil at the end.
Mhm.
That was worth it. And I was like, okay, it made it better. Made it better.
And part of my French, but at the end of that match, Big Show looked like a little bitch. I'm sorry. You
Hey,
got this dude,
a chair will make anybody look like a little bitch. That's all
man.
I
He was
gotta
like,
say.
please, no more. Man, you should have punched that damn chair, man. You got the one knockout, the one hit a quitter. Man, you supposed to punch that damn chair. You know what I'm saying?
Maybe he used it all up on that one that he had in the match. Like he was out of knockout punch juice. He was all
He
out.
was
I
out of
don't know.
knockout punch.
He had to be, bro. He had to be. That's why he didn't want to punch
Boo.
with a fist.
That's why he's the Big Slow. Hollywood. What you think about that World Heavyweight Championship match with Sheamus and the Big Slow? What you think?
It's a shame the game tossed down head, charismatic, and I don't know the rest. But anyway,
You about to tuck punch in his chest.
Oh, summer honey.
Yeah, that love and believe. Listen, I'm not gonna be as long-winded as this match. Man, I don't want to ever see Big Show wrestle again. Almost, I don't kind of want to see Sheamus wrestle neither. This match was long, stupid. The ending was dumb. When the ref, when Big Show got tied up in the ropes, the ref couldn't get him out, and he could have kicked him while he was in the. It's like, oh, have mercy! Everything was just everywhere with this match. I just didn't get it. I didn't like it. It stinked. It was too long. You should never give the Big Show this long in the ring. I don't give a damn who he in there with. He can be in there with Bob Sparkplug Holly. I don't care. He can be in there with Hulk Hogan, Ric Flair, Dusty Rhodes in their prime. I don't want to see the Big Show that long in the ring, bro. I don't even want to see the Big Show no more. Really, I don't even want to see him. Like AEW, like don't put him on TV no more. They've been doing a good job of not putting him on TV. So yeah, I like, come on, man. Like, man, he was so he was not mobile. Lord have mercy. I'm just trying to think of stuff to kill time. It was bad. I mean, it was physical. I mean, you would expect these from these two stiff, slow people, but I think this was the peak of one of Sheamus's runs. That this is just after he beat Daniel Bryan the year before. I think in 18 seconds. They kept saying that shit. Woo-dee-doo. I guess since they beat Daniel Bryan in 18 seconds, it made sense for them to give us this long, drawn-out match. If you're listening right now, you're probably bored by the way that I'm talking. That's how I was when I was watching this match.
That's how the match was.
I mean, there's two future Hall of Famers, but this was not a Hall of Fame match. So
No.
that's all I got to say about this Rudy Poo stupid match.
Yeah, and it ended in disqualification. Sheamus getting the win, Big Show retaining, and then as Quavo pointed out, Sheamus going to town and making Big Show look like a chum. He was like, "No, mama, please, mama, stop! Somebody call my mama! Somebody call my mama!
Call my mama. Somebody call his mama.
He beating me with a
Really
chair.
slow.
Somebody call my mama! Hey, somebody call my mama! Hey." Somebody call my mama, hey, he beating me with a chair.
Really
Gotta do the funky got the
slowly.
claw. That segment right there we just did, ladies and gentlemen, was more entertaining than that match. Facts. Somebody call my mama now. We got the 5-on-5.
This pay-per-view has already had two people provided me with two people I never want to see ever again in wrestling. Brodus Clay and Big Show. And Cameron, I'm sorry, Cameron as well.
That's 3 for 3, baby. Let's go.
I got 3 people.
Somebody call my mama.
Hey, somebody call my mama.
Somebody call my mama.
Okay, on a rope. Okay, on a rope.
Oh, that. Wow. That's the fireworks, y'all. All right, so this next match, I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. I was like, Ziggler suck as a team captain because nobody on his team is currently wrestling for the WWE.
Hold on, wait.
So
We're
Team
not gonna talk
Ziggler-
about the burrito?
Oh yeah, we had AJ.
We're not gonna talk about the burrito? Come
I
on,
couldn't
bro.
forget about AJ. AJ came out. Hey,
Come
AJ.
on, man.
AJ Lee.
fucking
We got an
beautiful.
appearance on AJ Lee. Oh
Light
my
it up.
goodness.
Shamana.
AJ. Go ahead, Quavo. Sing it, man.
Light it
I'm
up.
gonna sing it.
Shamana. Light it up. Yeah.
Uh, uh. Yeah, my boo AJ came out because her and Vicky, they was having like a little beef. And this is when Vicky was messing with AJ, trying to seem like AJ had a thing for John Cena. And I think AJ was supposed to have been dealing with Dolph or whatever. And AJ came out with some proof of her own that Vicky was creeping and trying to get busy in the streets. You know what I'm saying? She had the burrito with who she had the burrito with?
Ooh,
The Rio ring
Ricardo.
announcer.
Ricardo
The
having
Rio ring,
Ricardo
yeah,
having the
Ricardo
burrito. Ooh.
having the
Burritos,
burrito.
locos, tacos. Hello.
Then Ricardo gave Vicky her burrito according to AJ. Like, yeah, you was eating that burrito all night, kids.
Some tacos got some burritos. Uh-oh.
Ooh,
No.
he got up in her taco. He gave her his burrito. Hey, somebody call my mama. Somebody call
Let me
my
call my
mama.
mama.
Somebody call my
Call my
mama.
mama.
They getting
Tacos
real
and burritos. Hey.
nasty. Yeah, this he was having some barbecue sauce with old Jim Ross, good old JR, had the sauce all on her mouth, boy. He was putting the sauce on the girl. What's doing that sauce around your mouth on your lip, Vicky? Where that sauce come from, Vicky? What? Somebody call my mama.
Somebody call my mama.
Somebody call my mama.
Talking
She getting real
about that barbecue
freaky
sauce.
on her mouth. Oh, it was great entertainment to see AJ out there. Hey, Hollywood, what you think about seeing sexy AJ on the screen? I miss AJ, man.
Okay. I said earlier that I was going to try not say anything every segment. And this is one of them segments where I really just want to skip it. So I'm going to say something. Ready?
Go.
That's not yet. Not yet. There we go. Next. We did get to meet a snooker.
Oh yeah,
We did.
Facts.
Yeah, we got
Facts. I didn't like how she did my boo though. I ain't like how she did my boo, and that's when she was slim to me. That's when she was slim to me.
Yeah, we
That's
got
when her forehead was super fierce. Just like
You
headbutt me if you
are-
dare.
All right, see, man.
You're terrible.
I'm telling you,
Quavo said her finisher should have been the flying headbutt instead. That's terrible,
I'm
Quavo.
gonna be selling merch like a mug by the end of this. I'm gonna be the John Cena of this podcast. Fucking around.
Oh man, Quavo, man, you terrible, bro. Oh
Somebody
man.
call my mama.
Oh man, he's talking about her forehead. All right. What do you think about the segment, Quavo? You must have loved it, man. What you think
That
about
shit
the
was
segment?
hilarious. I was dying laughing the whole time, bro. The what's it called? The voicemails, the text messages, the tweets,
Mm.
all that shit leading up to it. That shit had me laughing. Oh, and then the Brodus and the Beast picture. You didn't mention that one. That shit had me laughing. I was like, somebody
Man.
call my mom. I was like, bro, this is Funkadactyl territory. This is one of their pay-per-views. I'm trying to tell you.
AJ said it's look at that sweaty, beastly, humongous thing dancing out there.
I'm not talking.
And then there's Brodus.
Hold on. I had to interrupt you guys. Hey, Quavo.
Yeah.
You know what happens? You know what happens when you call Eve and Caitlyn Butterface? You know what happens when you sit and you talk so long about this segment more than you talk about another wrestling segment, huh? You know what happens? Do you know what happens? Huh, Quavo? Huh, Quavo? Quavo, the man, huh? Do you know what happens? You just made the list.
Excuse me.
Oh man.
I don't
Oh,
even know where that
shit.
came from, Marshall. Marshall heard me see. I see me. He saw me setting that one up. He said, "Oh, I know where this is going, huh? Quavo, huh? You know when you talk about Quavo, when you talk about AJ and the burrito, huh? You give that. You know what happens? You know what happens when you try to turn heel on the
You gotta
pod?
remove your scarf. Let's go.
Huh? Just make the list. I'm still in that all. I'm still in that all this for old school. Since that's old school now, I'm still in that the whole everything. I'm using the list every. So Quavo, you already on the list 3 times.
Oh snap.
Marshall.
Somebody called his mama.
Marshall.
Hey,
Hold on,
somebody called his
Come
mama.
on.
Marshall.
Quavo just made the list.
No. You know what happens, Marshall? When you're supposed to be the host of the show and you keep running the same joke over and over again. You know what happens?
What happens?
You know what happens when you do
What
that?
happens?
You know what happens? Huh? You just made the list.
Oh man. Oh man. Somebody call my mama. I just made the list. Oh man. Oh man. Life should be this much fun, y'all. Life should be this much fun. Oh man. Okay. Now that my cheeks are hurting from laughing so much, we are going into the Survivor Series Elimination Chamber match. Not chamber, but just the elimination match. Oh man. AJ, you get a giggity goo, girl. Still love you. So with Team Ziggler, yeah, looking at this list, nobody is currently wrestling with the company except for Dolph Ziggler. I was like, what the hell, dog? You picked a sorry ass team because on his list, on his team, we have Alberto Del Rio. We had, I actually met this wrestler, great guy. Damian Sandow, you're welcome. You had David Otunga, who I think is still currently on payroll, but he's just a lawyer. Dolph Ziggler, of course, was team captain, and Wade Barrett, who is currently on, I believe, NXT. So that was Team Ziggler.
When you say that people aren't in the company anymore, but they're still in the company.
Currently wrestling.
No,
I said currently wrestling.
You said company. You just make the list.
Somebody call my mama.
Somebody call my mama. You
I
just made the list again.
Listen, we just created some concepts for merch, people. I'm letting you know whose merch is going to be sold out, whose merch is going to be still on the shelves, because these two, I don't know what they're doing this semester. I don't know. this season, they tripping.
That's what it's all about, baby. Having fun. All right, so on Team Foley, you had DB, Daniel Bryan, Kane, Hall of Famer, Kofi Kingston, The Miz, and Randy Orton. This was pretty entertaining. I ain't gonna sit here and hold you.
There's only one Hall of Famer on that team? Whole damn team's Hall of Famers.
Yeah. Whole team. DB, Kane, Kofi, Miz, Randy. Hall of Famers.
That's why Bryan Danielson keeping it so cool with the WWE.
He won his Hall of Fame ring.
He want that shit. He's like, oh, yeah, man, I want that.
Right. He ain't trying to be like Vicky. They about to take Vicky's shit back. He was like, no, I'm getting my joint. I'm staying.
CM Punk is never going in that joint. And he should be in there too, but he ain't never. They're not even gonna bring him up when they talk about the people for the nation. No one's ever gonna bring him up. Like he's probably banned worse than Macho Man.
Yeah,
and Hogan,
terrible
Warrior. Like ain't gonna be no mended fences over there. Long as Cash Daddy Tone is over there giving out money. What happens when you take WWE guys and you pay them a lot of money, and you keep paying them money, and we don't get to see them on WWE? Huh? Tony Khan? You know what happens? Huh? When you take Chris Jericho and you make him fat? Huh? Just make the list.
Oh my God.
Somebody call mama.
What? Somebody call mama. Hey, call mama. Tony Khan just
Made
made
that
list. Oh man, that's funny. All right, so Hollywood, what was your standout moment of this 5-on-5 Survivor Series elimination match?
When it
Did
was
you
over.
enjoy it?
When it was over.
Was it when it was over?
It's like, nah. One of the standout moments was when Kane and Daniel Bryan started fighting, and then Kane got eliminated. That was so messed up.
But Mick was afraid of this.
Oh man, they yeah. The Mick Foley. Oh, Mick Foley was another highlight. He took that shit serious. Like, it was like, you can never tell Mick Foley. One thing about Mick Foley, you can never tell Mick Foley that shit's predetermined. Mick Foley should have had a damn a career in Hollywood as good as he had. Lord have mercy, that man, he sell everything. Lord have mercy, he came out there fiercely, like, you know, wanting to win. So, yeah, it was. I mean, yeah, that's what it was to me. It was like, yeah, you know. I mean, it was, the names to me didn't live up to that match.
Right.
And ironically, years later when Sting debuted, the names were kind of similar. Not all of them, but they were kind of similar. You know, Kane, Dolph Ziggler. I think Randy Orton was in that match, but it just, I don't know, man. Wade Barrett looked off. This was after they killed this push with the Nexus. He looks kind of off.
Hope he was still from Africa.
You know who I do miss in WWE? Alberto Del Rio.
Alberto
He's one of them.
Rio.
He's one of them when you go back and you watch his matches and you watch his work, even the little promo they had in the locker room, he was good. You know, he wasn't one of those Hispanic ones they were trying to sell to us that they were pushing. He's super Hispanic. You know, he just was himself, and he happened to be Hispanic. He came off as an authentic Hispanic wrestler, and he didn't come off as a pushed, forced Hispanic wrestler, like to Jose's point earlier with Primo and Epico. You know, they kind of wrestled. They tried to wrestle that Hispanic, not just luchador style, but, you know, the Hispanic wrestler style, and try to look like her Hispanic wrestlers. Alberto Del Rio just was a Hispanic wrestler. If that makes sense.
I agree with that.
If it makes any sense, you know.
Right.
He came out, it just, you know, everything about his presentation would it just seemed authentic.
Right, the aristocrat coming out in the Rolls Royce, just a scarf.
Everything, it seems, you know, it just seems very authentic with him, and I miss seeing him around. Who else would you say that's still with the company? I said Wade Barrett. What was the other guy that you said?
Damien Sandow.
Oh, Dom, man. Yeah, man. You see how I forgot him? It sucks that you forget him because he was so good, man. He was so good. I mean, and he seemed like a genuine good guy.
He was. He was a real nice guy when I met him.
As a heel, he seemed like a genuinely good guy. I wish he was still with the company. But yeah, man, I mean, it was just the traditional 5-on-5, you know, whatever match.
Survivor Series elimination match.
Yeah, whatever that's called. It's a lot of work to say right now. But it was just, I mean, I don't know. It just lacked something to me. It wasn't a lot. It was a lot going on, but it wasn't a lot. Like, did it really, you know, because Punk was supposed to be the what you call it, the captain, and then he got in the championship match, and now he gave it to the Miz, quit the team, and then the Miz went to the good guys, and, you know, the Miz ain't a good guy. So it was kind of, I mean, it kind of told a story, but it really didn't tell a story. Plus, you know, at this point,
Miz did a great job at telling his story, though.
Yeah,
like he definitely stood out. Like when he didn't want to tag Randy, and then it came down to just them two being partners, and it's like, okay, fuck, I got to work with you, and you know what I'm saying, he was trying to work as a team with Randy. So that was a good storytelling right there with him.
I mean, that the Miz is like we when the Miz is never going to get the flowers he should get, and it's going to.
Why do you think that is?
That makes sense. Yeah.
It's going to sound crazy to me. I mean, it's going to sound crazy to people, and people are going to probably kill me when I say this. The Miz should be praised like Ric Flair for what he's accomplished, where he came from, and how big of a name he is. The Miz is literally on Dancing with the Stars right now.
Yeah.
The Miz came from the real world.
Mm-hmm.
Told us on the real world before he even took a wrestling class, one day I'm going to be the WWE champion or F champion, whatever it was at the time. And he went and he did it. He actually gotten good in the ring. He got good at talking, very good at talking. I mean, if you remember his first appearance ever on a WWE TV, he had the phone number written on his hand and he messed that up. Doing the Diva Search. That was his first gig in WWE. He was the Diva Search guy. He came out and he read whatever they told him to read and he put the number on his hand and it kind of messed up and he read the wrong number. That was the first time we saw the Miz. So, I mean, it doesn't surprise me. He can tell a story. At this point, he was a vet and he was just coming off of last year. He was the champ. Was it the last year he was the champ? It might have been.
Don't remember.
I think it was he was the champ because no.
Probably.
No. Because that was going into WrestleMania.
Yeah.
It was going into WrestleMania 28. 28 was the one where Punk went against Jericho, and that was the one that they kept talking about when Sheamus won in 18 seconds. That was when he won in 18 seconds. And that was so the year before, so 2 years previous to this, the Miz was kind of in big spots. Like 1 year he was the champion. The next year he wasn't the champion anymore, I guess. And he was Rock. He was helping build up the Rock and Cena's beef. And then this year he's in this match, and he did a good job of this match. Of course, Randy Orton. Lord have mercy, Randy. You know, Randy is okay as a babyface sometimes. But you can tell he enjoys playing a heel way better. But it was a solid. I mean, with these, they're only really, really good if both sides have the same equal talent. And I guess maybe back then you could say it was even, but I still don't think it was. I think the Daniel Bryan side had more star power than the other side.
Agreed.
It wasn't even close.
It wasn't even close.
Yeah, it wasn't even close. And these matches aren't very fun unless they're even. You know, it's kind of like when you watch these matches, you kind of sometimes already know who's going to win based on who's on which side. So, you know, it was all right.
Soon, like I say, I like Damon Sandow, but as soon as I saw him on the team and David Otunga, I'm like, okay, they should be losing.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I mean. Like with those two, and even at that time period, like because we watching these now, and in 2021, in 2012, these guys still weren't on the level of Randy Orton or Kane, or even the Miz
or Kofi, Or Kofi.
Oh yeah.
Kofi was getting a little push because they were still pushing him from Ghana and stuff like he still had the boom going on.
But he wasn't Jamaican no more.
He wasn't Jamaican no more. That's true.
Right. He was from Ghana at that point.
Yeah, but he wasn't. I don't know.
No, he was still Jamaican, I think. He
wasn't Jamaican.
Might have been.
I don't think he was Jamaican at this point because this is 2012.
Look at his tights. They're not the same tights.
Not even that. That was 2012. DX wasn't around. Triple H was the one that exposed him. Remember when he said, "You're not even Jamaican."
What happened to your accent?
That was like 2011, 2010.
Okay.
He wasn't Jamaican no more. He wasn't. Yeah, he wasn't.
Okay.
He wasn't coming up. Oh, everybody, boom, boom. But no, he wasn't that. No, he wasn't that. He was. I'm more Jamaican than he is. So you know,
what I'm saying? Facts.
Yeah. So he wasn't Jamaican. But yeah, man, I feel like I'm taking all the time. Did Jose already talk about it? No, he didn't talk about it. So I feel like I'm taking.
No.
Go ahead, Quavo.
It's all good.
Take it away.
Wait, so
No,
what you
you're
think
good. You're
about
good,
the?
man. Because I feel like we on the same page on this pay per view, man.
Huh?
Like,
You
I
know what happens
feel-
when I tell you to take the time and you don't take the time? You know what happens, Quavo? Huh?
Wait for it.
Why
for it.
for it?
I'm telling you, this is going to come like the RKO. So this episode, you guys are going to be like, oh, okay, he's doing it a lot. I'm just doing it a lot to get the little filling out process. For the rest of the whole season, it's going to come out of nowhere, and it's going to make me hard.
I can see it. I can see it. It might work. We'll see.
Somebody called his mama. Somebody called his
Somebody call my
mama.
mama.
I mean,
I'm about to make that list
Yeah.
again.
I mean, to be honest, to bring it back to the pay-per-view, I just think that this match we all knew was coming up. So
Yeah.
watching it over is like, all right, come on, man. This match is kind of really long for us to get to the point where we want to get to, which is the next match, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You notice there wasn't
Okay.
any tag team matches on this pay-per-view.
They weren't.
Not
Right.
one.
That first one was like a four person jump.
Not one tag.
All
The
the
tag
tag
match was in
teams.
the well, we didn't cover it, but the tag match was in the pre-show where you had 3MB versus Team Cobra, Santino Marella and Zack Ryder went up against
What?
3MB, and that was the pre-show.
Mm.
We didn't cover that. That's the only tag match that happened that night, and rightfully so. It was on the pre-show.
Yep.
Because who wanted to see 3MB, Heath Slater, and Jinder Mahal versus Santino Marella and Zack Ryder?
Probably are the ones that go woo
Somebody-
woo woo.
Somebody, I'm about to say, yeah, somebody back then. Zack Ryder was pretty hot.
Somebody wanted to say
know it.
woo woo woo. You know.
Yeah, he was pretty hot. That was it was either when he was, Zack Ryder was pretty hot. And well, okay, please go ahead, Jose. Talk about this match, this 5-on-5.
No, it was good. I feel like everything all the way at the end. I think that ending sucked in my opinion, because I really wanted to see Orton punt Ziggler, but we knew how this was gonna happen,
That threw
and
me
everybody
off. I
did
didn't know
what
that
they were
was going to
supposed to
happen.
do.
Yeah, that threw me off. I thought for sure.
You couldn't tell from
Team
the
Corey
meeting
was
that they
gonna
had
win.
before the match. Like you could
Ooh,
tell
this
Randy was
team-
about to throw this jump. Like, come on now.
But
That
he
little
didn't though. He
segment,
just
the
wanted to
team
give
meeting.
Dolph the punt. He just wanted to give Dolph the punt. You know what I
Man,
mean?
he threw
just
that
wanted to put
shit. He
Dolph
could
on
have
the
been
shelf.
pinning him.
He could have,
But
but Randy, ego.
that punt could have gone through too. I really wanted it to.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
That was
It
a
was
nice
just-
super
yeah.
kick by Dolph.
I mean, you're already bleeding by the face. If I see blood and you bleed, you cut yourself. Like, come on, bro. Viper strike, but nah, But to his point though, Foley definitely sells the shit out of this. I don't know if they probably don't tell him until after it, so he does a really good job of selling it, or if he's just really fucking good at selling this shit. But
I
yeah,
think
man.
he's
No way they
damn
don't tell
good.
him after, because if they tell him after, he gonna go ape shit.
Right.
Yeah.
He really
But
gonna
that
take
sock
it there.
came out. The sock came out, Socko made an appearance. It was beautiful. But yeah, overall I was like, it just had those few moments and it was like, all right, cool. Let's get to where we want to watch, Let's get to fucking
Mhm.
Punk's match. Let's go.
Yeah, I liked Foley in the locker room where you see everybody like going out having their own conversation. Randy sitting by himself and Foley just a little spider just walking by, just looking at everybody. Like, okay, all right. Looks at Randy. Okay. And looks at Kofi and Miz over Ari. Okay. All right, guys. Then he comes in like big coach, of a big football game. Like we're about to go out here and win the Super Bowl. And like y'all said, you can't tell him this predetermined because he doesn't know. We're going to go out here. We're going to hit him with this. We're going to hit him with that. We're going to rah, rah, rah. He just gets some hype. Well, he thinks he gets some hype, but then he leaves Randy out. Everybody put your hands in. And Randy says, what? I hate you. And I think Randy actually had the look of Mick in his head when he went to give Miz the punt. And that's why I fucked it up. And then fucking Dolph Ziggler came. He went to punt Dolph Ziggler. And then he missed it because Dolph Ziggler gave him a super kick. And then boom, Randy goes down. And it's like, fuck you, Mick. I don't like you. I was trying to punch you. And I messed up because I was trying to punch you. And this is why I hate you. Who knows what Randy was thinking? He's
the Viper.
He's the Viper.
He did what he wanted to do. He did what he
Strike.
wanted to do.
Strikes anytime. And I love that strike first shirt. I like that dress so much I had to go buy it. That was like one of the tightest Randy Orton shirts back then. So Quavo, what you gonna rate this match, man? You gonna rate this match?
This is like a 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
6.5. All right. All right. Hollywood T. What you gonna rate this match?
5.5.
5.5. All right. All right. So moving on. Next, we got the main event of the evening. Triple threat match. CM Punk, who was the champion for what, 400 or some days, 400 some days and counting, versus John Cena versus Mr. Feed Me More Ryback. And this was like, okay, these three, I'm gonna let these guys have at it because you know what I'm saying, my guy was in there, best in the world. Paul Heyman in this corner, and Paul Heyman doing what Paul Heyman do. Man, just one of the best, one of the greatest to ever do it. With one of the greatest to ever do it in CM Punk. With another one of the greatest to ever do it with John Cena. A lot of people don't want to give John Cena that credit, but come on, man. He's one of the best to ever do it. And then we got Ryback. So Hollywood. Well, matter of fact, let's go to Quavo. We went to Hollywood first last time. Quavo.
Oh, you went to Quavo, but it's okay.
Okay. Okay, let's come to you then. I want to keep it
You know
fair.
what happens, huh? When you
Wait, hey.
Huh? You know what happens? You mess up the
I
order of the show.
I saw it coming.
Huh? You know what happens? You know what happens?
What happens?
You know what happens?
No, Hollywood, no.
Nothing. You're not gonna make the
Somebody come.
Oh,
Go ahead, Quavo.
You ain't gotta call my mama, Quavo. He ain't put me on the list. All right, so what was your thoughts on the match?
My thoughts on this match was Ryback through two tables. Yes. That was the most exciting part of this match. Like, put him through one table and then you put him through another one. And I was like, yes.
Who put him through the tables? Who put him through the tables, Quavo?
Well, the first time around, who was it? Was it Cena and Punk to put him through the table? That shit was beautiful. Oh my God. I felt like I saw his back crack in that moment. Like the first crack he's ever had. It was beautiful. And I think that was the first time he actually sold a move for me. You know, Ryback, you were never good at selling anything, but
Cena
that
said,
right
if you
there,
don't sell this move, I'm
looked
gonna beat the
authentic
shit out
as
of you.
shit. It looked good.
Cena and Punk said, if you don't sell this move, we're gonna beat the shit out of you for real. You better sell this shit and you better do a good job.
Hell yeah. That was fucking beautiful. And then
who else
of
put him
course,
through the table?
You know who else? The Fanny Pack brothers, the back Fanny Pack brothers, the
Oh, that's
Shield.
my boy D. Allen used to call him. My man D. Allen used to call me the water bottle boys. We had the water bottle boys come out, boy. The Shield.
Shaman. Shit was hilarious. Oh my gosh. But hey, to his credit though, he went through two tables. It's not a pay-per-view unless both announcement tables are broken, and they were. And it was good. That was a good way to see that ending. Like fucking beautiful.
Let's correct that. It's not a pay-per-view unless they go through the Spanish announce table. Get that right.
You gotta go through both.
If you don't go through the Spanish announce table, hey, you gotta go through both of them, but you gotta hit the Spanish announce table.
I mean, well, the Spanish announce table was the first one to go out. First
there
one,
you
always,
go.
every time.
Always. You gotta hit that joint. Facts.
Yeah, but it was good. I mean, the constant one-upping, I think that kept a good pace. I didn't want them to like give Ryback that feed me more kind of. I don't know. I just something about him, bro. He just gives me that like early day like boss man kind of vibe. Like I'm not rocking with it, bro. I don't feel it. Don't feel it. But to his point, you know, fucking Punk gets that win. It's fucking beautiful. Reign victoriously. Let's get it, you know. And I think that was a good way to end that shit. It was beautiful.
Okay. Hollywood. What's your thoughts on the triple threat?
It was great, man. I mean, when it wasn't great, it wasn't great. Let me not say that. I really didn't need Ryback in this match. I don't want to show a shot at Ryback, but we just didn't need you. You know, we could have had another Cena Punk classic for real. Survivor Series, which is a big platform. I really didn't need to see you out there. You weren't. It didn't really matter. It's ironic that he's the one that went through both of the tables. They probably did that because he worked so damn stiff.
I'm trying to tell you.
You know what I'm saying? Heyman, no, no, oh my God. He's just great. He changes his character so much different. Like with Roman, he's totally different. He don't never show fear or nothing when it's Roman.
Yeah.
You know, with Brock, he's like the
Like a lawyer.
Not more so his lawyer. He's always confident with Brock. With Punk, it was like he almost felt Punk was about to lose. You know? So that was pretty good. He was pretty good. Cena, like you said earlier, Cena doesn't get enough roses, man. And then the three men that look like they work at Outback Security. Boy, I'm so glad they changed those outfits.
What? Oh man.
Lord have mercy. I'm glad the next time we saw them, they did not look like that. Cause man, if you could talk about not looking intimidating, they had turtlenecks and them joints was they rolled the sleeves up. They look like the guys at the Outback Steakhouse when you go to Outback, like one of them restaurants. The guy be sitting there with the little earplug in his ear.
Earplug in his ear and shit. Man, they look like security at Old Navy.
Oh shit.
What, man?
Fucking Hollister.
They look like the Secret Service doing at a basketball game. Like
right. Event staff crew. During November.
Lord have mercy. Now they did their job. They didn't okay, so let's put it this way. The way they were dressed and the way they beat up Drawback was totally different. Because the way they came out, they looked like they was like, here's your way to your seat, sir. Like that's how they were dressed.
Niggas was like, what is the event staff doing? What is the event staff doing?
Like if you didn't know who they were, and I'm not gonna sit up here and lie like I did. I didn't know who all of them were. I think I knew who Seth was, but I wasn't really paying attention when it happened. I definitely didn't know who Roman was, and I might have known what Dude Dean was, but I'm not gonna sit up here and lie and say I did. It definitely looked like some people that weren't supposed to be there at first. Because only because the way they were dressed.
Right.
Because usually when people come and do run-ins like that, they do look somewhat similar to a wrestler. Or they look like somebody totally like you would expect doing that. These dudes look
they look like camera guys. Like, where are your cameras?
Yeah, they had their shirts tucked in. They had on slacks.
Right.
Turtlenecks and they had them tucked in. I was like, what the hell? And the next time
people was like, well, what is the event staff doing? The only thing that was missing was event staff stenciled on the back of their shirts. That's the only thing.
Because the event staff don't wear their shirts that tight. The event staff wear polos and they wear t-shirts. These babies had on.
It was cold. It was November.
They had on compression. They had on compression shirts that were turtlenecks. They were tucked in. They tucked in their shirts and everything. It was like, what the hell?
Oh my gosh.
Like watching it now, it's like, and like seeing all three of them evolve into who they are now, which is great. Because I don't think anybody saw that coming from when you first saw them. But when you first saw them, what they were wearing was like, what the hell? Like you didn't know that John Moxley was going to turn into Dean Ambrose was going to turn into Stone Cold John Moxley.
Stone Cold.
No, Stone Cold John Moxley.
You didn't know he was going to change into that. You didn't know Roman was going to be who he is now.
The tribal chief.
Yeah, the tribal chief.
Rita Wounds.
You didn't know Seth had that laugh, which is one of the best laughs ever.
Hey, he got that shit from $1 Million Man. He just tweaked that shit. I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
But I mean, the match was pretty good. I mean, CM Punk, he got to retain, which pissed me off because he retained and he got to go against The Rock. Woo-hoo, and then The Rock beat him and whatever, blah, blah, blah. You know, we know.
CM Punk should have won.
Yeah, CM Punk should have won. I mean, we got to see Cena Rock too. Ooh. But, you know, it was Well, in hindsight, you think about it, after that we got Punk Undertaker, which was the classic.
Mhm.
Even Vince said it was that was a classic. But I mean, it was that match was okay for who the participants were. Punk, as we know now, Punk was working hurt. And yeah, man, he showed why he was the best in the world. I like that spot where he did the Randy Savage elbow on Cena when Cena had Ryback in the submission.
Oh, the FTU.
Yeah.
Yeah.
FTFU or whatever.
Yeah, I like when he had him in that. I like that they made Cena and Punk look strong. Ryback looked strong too at the end of the day. No matter how we look at Ryback now, he looked strong because they had to have them two gang up on him, and then the Shield beat him up, and he, to take him out. So that was
That's two tables.
That was pretty good storytelling on that part. Trying to keep Ryback looking strong. I just think that Ryback shouldn't have got the push, but for them trying to give him the push, it made sense. He was the one that took the most damage, and yeah, man. I mean, it was what it was.
Good match. Quabo.
You already spoke on it.
Oh, okay. Let me get your rating.
What happens again when you mess up the list again? Huh? When you go back to Quabo again, and you already
no.
The first time, you know what happens? The first time, you know what happens? Huh? You know what happens? No. You just made the list.
Somebody come on. You just made the list again.
Third time. Oh man.
Babyface T. That's gonna be my new name. Babyface.
Oh man. I don't know. Y'all keep on messing with me. I'm gonna be the babyface, man.
No.
Man.
You guys are definitely gonna be the heels this season. I'm telling you right now. One call somebody Butterface and somebody else keep messing up the order.
Hey man, that's because I'm having so much fun with y'all, man.
Nah, they don't.
Hey man.
You know, people don't like messing up the order. Look at the fast food sales. They're going down.
The fast food sales are going. People don't even eat fast food anyway, especially Popeyes.
Eating quinoa and kale chips.
In a nutshell, this was an okay pay-per-view, but it wasn't that good. Punk, of course, that's all we really wanted to see. Punk and hear Coach personality. So maybe I might have to watch this one again because I knew what was going to happen at the end. I knew the last match. When we initially talked about the picking this pay-per-view to watch, I didn't remember which year it was. And when you look at the cover of it, the Miz is on the front.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was one of those when the Miz had the belt. I forgot, what year he had the belt, but I thought it was the year that he had the belt. So initially I was like, oh shit, we're gonna watch one of them. But it was one of them, but it wasn't the Miz that was the one of them.
Right.
It was CM Punk, who pretty much that's all everybody wanted to see. Everybody wanted to see him lose. And it wasn't, it didn't happen. That's why he was the best in the world then. I don't know if he's the best in the world now. That's for a later topic. But he's the best. He was the best in the world then. And look at
And that's why he kept that belt.
I go to personality.
I'm gonna end up having to rock that song.
I don't know the words, but so insane. I don't know the words, so I'll remix it. I do too. I saw your things you need to see. I'm a smiling face on your TV. Oh, I'm a smoking. Oh, you didn't hear this. You kept a couple words out. See, Marshall heard me. I'm smoking on some fire green. I'm smoking
on that fire green.
Smoking on that fire.
green.
Give me tree, no sticks and seeds. In the paper, please.
Ow!
No, let me stop.
On the pie.
I'm telling you, Babyface.
It's alright.
Forget Rastaman T. It's gonna be Babyface
Where
T.
you at?
Babyface T is coming. Hollywood T is the heel. See, I'm gonna get out of that transition. I'm about to transition like Hulk Hogan in 2003. I'm gonna be a babyface.
Oh shit. Oh man. Now I got cult personality in my head. All right. So what we rating this pay-per-view, gentlemen? Hollywood.
Yes.
Babyface.
Yes.
What you rating this whole entire pay-per-view, man?
Oh, why you we 6?
6. All right.
Maybe maybe 5.
Maybe 5.
No, man, I'm pretty sure we've seen better Survivor Series than this.
We have seen worse too.
Seen worse, yeah. I
But-
was about to say that.
But I do go. I agree with. I'm like, yeah, I'm between 5.5 and 6 too. I wanted to be nice and give it 6.
So it's
Because
fun.
of
You don't have to
Yeah, Punk during that time period, nothing he was on has to get less than a 5. You got to give it a 5. He gets the 5 alone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why. But the rest of it, I could do without. Like I could have just skipped to it. Or, like a beach bash.
Yep.
What year did we do Beach Bash 91? This was like one of them.
94, I think.
No, it was like 90. It was like one of them ones where it was like Technicolor.
Yeah.
It's not HD.
Where the beach wasn't even anywhere near the beach.
All right, they would. Yeah, matter of fact, they was in like
Inland.
Minnesota or some shit.
Yeah. They bought the beach to them.
No,
Alabama.
Were they like in Oklahoma or some shit?
They were in Alabama.
Yeah, they
I think.
brought the
It
beach
was out-
to them.
Matter of fact, that's right. That's right. They were in Alabama. They was in Alabama.
Somewhere where no
Look
beach,
at
no water is
Alabama.
even present. That's like the fuck.
Oh shit!
They had the
Don't
sand
worry.
flown in. They got flued in.
Exactly. The sand guy flown in. They got the water from the water hose.
You know what?
They
If
brought in palm beaches from Florida.
this
You know
paper
what I'm saying?
was
It was
like,
looking like Dune.
if this pay-per-view was like Unforgiven or No Mercy or like one of those type like Bad Blood or something like that, it wouldn't have been that bad. But if it was Survivor Series, it wasn't that good.
Okay. Wasn't that good, but it wasn't horrible. Like I said, we've seen worse.
Yeah.
So somebody called their mama. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that was like the most entertaining thing in the beginning. Because I was cracking up. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, it was just like ew. After that, and then it picked up with Punk and the Shield debuting. And of course, I enjoyed AJ. Thank you, Quabo, for bringing that up and reminding me that
Got
my
you, you know me.
crush
I
from
love
back then
tacos.
was on there. Yes.
I got a question for you guys. And
He said he loves tacos. Oh my god. Oh my god. Ain't you
I
got a
like pie
girlfriend
too.
now?
I like pie too, damn it.
because we're
He love
reviewing,
tacos.
I have a question. Since we're reviewing
Yeah.
Survivor Series this month, I have a question for y'all. What is y'all most memorable Survivor Series moment? And make it quick.
Off
5,
the top of my head,
4, 3, 2.
I can't remember. I don't have one.
You don't have one?
Yeah.
What about you, Quavo?
No, off the top of my head.
Not off the top of my head. I don't have one. No.
Okay. You know what happens when you don't have one off the top of your head? The best Survivor Series moment ever. You know what happens? Huh, Quavo? You know what happens?
No.
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 No. No.
Don't say it. Don't do it.
Don't.
The gobbledygook and gooker.
You know what happens when you bring the goblin gooper?
No, that's the most. No, I didn't. That is the most memorable Survivor Series moment. The gobbledygooker.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Gobbly-
You know what?
You're saying go ahead. You just put yourself back on the list. Go ahead. Put yourself back on the list.
Nah, because it was known as one of the most. It was well known, but it wasn't like.
I said the most memorable.
Well, I forgot what they call it. I forgot what they call it. You're an ass for that, but I forgot what they call it. Oh,
I didn't say the best moment. I didn't say the best moment or your most favorite moment. I said
I don't like you right now.
Because I was right.
Damn,
I
he got
don't
us
like you
with
right now because
technicality.
it's fucking
Damn it.
right.
You wordsmith, you damn you.
You
were ready.
Jbl punk ass dude.
No. I wasn't going to say Jbl because I wasn't going to say him because I'm better at using the words than him. He would have said, "You guys, you know the most famous best moment in." And he would have said famous best. I said, and when you say famous best, you mean the best moment mixed with the most famous moment.
Yeah.
What I said was the most memorable moment. I didn't say the best. I didn't say your favorite or anyone's favorite. I didn't say anybody. I didn't say the most impressive or none of that. I said the most memorable. And the most memorable moment of Summer Survivor Series is the
That bullshit.
the gobbledygooker.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We waited for
etched
that
in their
egg to
memories
hatch.
forever.
That egg hatched. I mean, what did anybody think that was going to come out that egg, though, for real? They think it was going to be like a great wrestler? Like, do people think the egg was going to hatch and it was going to be the Ultimate Warrior or something?
Ultimate Warrior.
What the fuck? What you thought was going to happen? Hulk Hogan was going to come out the egg? Like, what?
Owen Hart was about to pop out the egg.
Bret Hart.
As Owen Hart.
As soon as Shawn Michaels come out the egg, I think I'm cool. And I think that's his Survivor Series interest when he hop out the egg. Like, come on, what did y'all think?
Diesel about to hop out the egg.
The gobbledygooker, man. The gobbledygooker should have been around every year.
Oh man.
They should have just got.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I just hurt myself.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Who was that bust through the I can't remember his name.
somebody call my mama.
Not Taskmaster. Is that Taskmaster?
What the
Who's
heck?
that motherfucker with the helmet on?
The helmet.
Yeah, he bust through the joint and then the bust in his face. He was Tugboat before he was Tugboat.
Oh, Shockmaster.
There you go.
Songmaster.
It was a Shockmaster moment.
Shockmaster wasn't Tugboat. Shockmaster was some regular dude. I forgot his name. He wasn't Tugboat though. But I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Shockmaster.
Yeah, that was a Shockmaster moment when the gobbledygooker came out.
Nah, because Shockmaster didn't mean to happen. He didn't mean to fall and then have the helmet.
Right.
The gobbledygooker, they playing.
Even if he wouldn't have fell, that shit would have been terrible. They took a damn space trooper helmet and put glitter on that shit. Like, that was an epic fail from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know. Because what if he would have busted through the wall and he would have did it regularly, then it would, I mean. Yeah.
He gonna wrestle with that thing on? He was supposed to wrestle with that thing on.
No, because Vader didn't.
That was an epic fail
Vader
from the
didn't
beginning.
wrestle with his.
True, but the Shockmaster was meant to wrestle with that Stormtrooper helmet on.
We don't know because he fell and it fell off his head, so we don't know.
To my point, epic fail from the beginning.
We don't know.
I'll say.
I don't think he was supposed to wrestle with it on his head. And if he did, he probably was going to do one move and it was done. Sting was going to do the rest of the work in the book. Who was on Sting's team? British Bulldog. Yeah, it was Sting, British Bulldog, and the Shockmaster versus. This is when Colonel P owned the that's crazy. Colonel P owned Harlem Heat, and they was going against Sid, Harlem Heat. That was it, right? Yeah, Sid, Harlem Heat. I mean, even though the Shockmaster, even just him general in his body, forget the helmet, he didn't look like an intimidating guy. He just like a regular big guy that just came out Shockmaster. You can, if you listen to it, you can hear Ric Flair say, "Oh my God!"
Right? Rick knew it was a disaster from the beginning. They should have put a chin strap on that helmet. That's what they should have done.
Taped it on his head or something. But then again, I mean, but who expected him to fall? I've heard him talk about
the person that built the production.
Yeah, I heard that. I read, well, not read, but I heard him say that the way it was built, he had a little part where he had to step over, and he wasn't supposed to step. It like it wasn't supposed to be there. So he thought he was just supposed to walk through the wall, and he's supposed to step over it, and he.
See, that's why you always have rehearsal.
That was live, bro.
I know. That's why I say you should always have rehearsal.
It's like when Booker T said, "Hogan, we gonna get you.
We coming for you, nigga."
And he was like, "Oh my gosh."
I just made the list.
You know,
Somebody call my mama.
hey Booker T, you know when you give Hogan a pass, huh? When you get this, let him say that, huh? You said it to him first. No, I'm not gonna put you on the list, Booker T. You're already on a lot of bad lists right now. Nobody like you. Nobody like Booker T that much right now, so I'm gonna leave him alone.
This is true.
He wasn't on this pay-per-view.
No.
And you know, Booker was pretty good on commentary. I ain't gonna lie. He sometimes he said stuff that didn't make sense, like "shucky ducky quack quack" moment.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Yo, you're so fucking stupid.
Am I lying?
You ain't lying though. That shucky ducky quack quack shit, yo.
Every time he do the
That's the moment of the night. That's the shucky ducky quack quack moment of the night. Like, oh, this right here, it gets my top rating. Shucky ducky quack quack.
I thought I was the only person that peeped that.
Yo, Booker, what you think about that 5-star splash? Man, let me tell you, man, that 5-star splash, man, is something magnificent. That gets my shucky ducky quack quack moment of the night, baby. I just love how he does it. Like, I think it's a frog splash. Oh man, somebody call his therapist. Like, oh man. Oh, man.
Ducky ducky quack quack. Oh man.
I'm surprised old Shucky Duck ain't sue his ass for that shit.
No, they got to deal with them probably. Shucky Ducky probably owned by Mattel now. So you know everything.
Oh damn.
Because it ain't a toy, it's a toy.
Mattel.
Shucky Ducky's a toy. Ain't Shucky Ducky?
Oh.
Shucky Ducky's a toy.
No, Shucky Ducky's comedian, bro. You don't know about Shucky Ducky?
Hell no, I don't know about nobody named Shucky Ducky. I don't want
Def Comedy Jam.
Oh, you talking about that guy? No, he can't sue. No, Shucky Ducky is really a toy.
Man, I remember Shucky Ducky. That dude Def Comedy Jam.
If that dude want to sue them, then he gonna get sued by Mattel. Because Mattel,
or Hasbro.
Yo, whatever one of them companies.
Whatever the name now.
Yeah, whatever their name is. But yeah, Shucky Ducky's the duck, the little duck that people used to have in the bathtub.
Oh damn.
That's where you got.
Oh, the Shucky Ducky, you're the one.
Yeah.
The Shucky Ducky, yeah. Okay, I remember that commercial.
That's where the Def Jam dude got it from.
Okay, yeah. You totally brought that back.
Yeah, that's what you ain't peep every time Booker T do it. They put the little graphic up and they do the little splash.
Man, let me tell you. Like I said, after I watched Def Comedy Jam, that shit got wiped out. It was Shucky Ducky Quack Quack from that comedian with the cowboy hat, bro.
Yeah,
you just brought back that memory.
Yeah, anytime the Booker T say Shucky Ducky Quack Quack moment, it go a little like a little splash, and then show the little duck. That's where he got
a little rubber duck joint.
Yeah, that's where he got it from.
Yeah,
that's where he got it from.
Yeah, damn, you just brought that back. What?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all, man. Listen, this season, everybody that's listening to this, trust in T. That's all you got to do. Trust in T. Like my team, the Long Branch 88 community, they're gonna trust in me on November 13th to beat these Maple people down. See, I did one of these rants before, and I forgot that I did it. So this time I remember I'm doing it, and I hope they hear it. And I'm gonna make sure they hear it, and I'm gonna let them know. We're gonna beat y'all real bad. I got cleats now, I got gloves. I'm catching everything. My gloves are like Stickum. My cleats, they give me traction on the field. Yesterday, I was looking real good out on the field. I ran a lot of routes, digs, slants, whatever, post routes, hitches.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Anything you could think of, I did a lot of it yesterday. I was breathing hard after I did everything, so I got to get my wind back. I'm going to have a great game. I know this has nothing to do with wrestling. All of you don't have to listen to this part. You can fast forward. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we're done with the show pretty much. So this is just me letting you guys know. If you have nothing to do on November 13th, you come on down to the game. Long Branch Community 88 versus Maple Avenue. We're going to whoop them. We play them first. So we play the 9:30 game. So you got to be up pretty early in the morning. But see, the good thing is you get to see them get whooped and then have the rest of your day to celebrate with us.
Somebody called his mama. Hey, somebody called his mama.
I just want to know: are you gonna have a little clipboard out there too to be like, you just made the list?
Oh no, we have a playbook.
Oh shit.
We have a playbook. Yeah, we have a playbook. We just ordered one. Nope. We do not have a playbook. We don't have a playbook.
No playbook.
Yeah, I just ripped it up. We don't have a playbook. I just ripped it up.
Playing it by the ear.
Nah, we just gonna go out there and draw the plays in the sand.
In the dirt.
In the dirt.
Yeah, they're gonna do it back in the day.
Old school. Yeah, I don't want to
make it. Okay, this you, this him. I want you to go up here, make this slant right here. They cut back around and boom, be open.
I'm not gonna tell y'all what we're gonna do. I'm just gonna tell y'all what we're gonna do. And that's win. They got people making fun of me. They got their girls talking about what position you're gonna play. Don't worry about it. I'm gonna be on the winning position.
Don't worry about me, sweetheart.
One of my friends said, "You're only gonna play like 10 plays." I said, "Don't worry about the 10 plays. I guarantee all of them make
10 plays are gonna be winning plays."
Yeah, winning. I'm gonna win. That's all that matters. My team is gonna win.
DJ Khaled's on.
Listen, DJ, listen. Listen, good little good zingers in there. Little good zingers.
I got you.
You know what happens when I don't ask you for zingers and you give me them?
We get zingers anyway.
Huh? You know what happens when you mess up my rant on Maple Avenue? Huh? You should make a list.
Somebody call his mama.
I wish Colin came back in the chat. I'd be like, "Hey, Colin, you know what happens, huh? When you're a weird looking dude, man. You know what happens when you look like Alf? Huh? Huh? You know what happens?
I'm so weak.
You know what happens? Huh? Nah, the weird looking dude I got from when he called James Ellsworth a weird looking dude.
That was funny.
He called him Chintz McMahon.
Right. He is a weird looking dude though.
He said, hold on. What the hell is that? And
I was like, what?
and nobody that was in the ring could hold it except Bray. Bray was the only one that didn't break. He was the only one, but then you could tell they had to turn away from Bray because he almost started laughing. Because he was like, when he said, you're a weird looking dude, man. It was Chintz McMahon. You know what happened?
Roman busts out laughing.
Yeah, Roman. No, Roman started laughing when he said, hey, AJ, I don't like you and your stupid soccer mom hair.
Yeah.
You know what happened? You got stupid soccer mom hair.
Oh shit.
Soccer mom hair, damn, bro.
Oh man, you can tell that back at that day they didn't practice that. They just let
not at all.
Just go out there and just do him.
And that's the best shit that you get sometimes, man. The shit that's not rehearsed, the shit that's just authentic. You know what I mean? Comes off the top of their dome.
That was one of the best versions of Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
You ready to end
Facts.
Go ahead and end the show, man.
Yeah, man. I'm just having so much fun, man. So much fun. Quabo. You have fun with the people today, man. Like I say, man, we do it for the people.
We do it for the people.
wrestling revolutionary. Do this for the people. So we
Do it
hope the
for the
people enjoy it. We love the people. So tell the people where they can find you at, Quabo.
You can find Quabo on all platforms at Jose Quabo. That's Quab as in boy O and the number 8. Everywhere. Holla at me. Holla at your boy Quabo.
My man. We got our other wrestling revolutionary, Hollywood T.
Yeah.
Tell the people where they can find you at, Hollywood.
Well, right now you can find me on Twitter at MikeT304. Also, it was OVOT, but I'm about to change it to the list T. Seriously, I'm about to change. As soon as we log off, I'm about to go change it to the list. So you can also go look. You can also go look me up on there, the list T. But really, Mike T304. Facebook, Michael Turner. Instagram, M Turner 304. 613, all that good stuff. Catch us on YouTube. And yeah, man. Yeah. And the list T. Yeah.
The list T.
No. Babyface T.
Oh Lord.
That's gonna be my new Instagram handle. So if you're looking for,
damn.
as a matter of fact, I am changing it right now. So
we're trademarking all names. Merch will be coming out soon.
yes.
Make sure you get your t-shirts. 613 merchandise. Quabo, Mike T, Hollywood T, Babyface T, all them T's, Rastaman T, all the T's from A to Z, all colors. Make sure you get them, pick them up, baby.
One day
we'll be giving y'all the site soon. Quabo T, Soul Man T's,
yeah,
Mike T, Hollywood T, Babyface T, all them T's. Come to you soon.
One
Somebody
day,
call my mama.
One day there's gonna be a whole show with no Marshall, no Jose. It's just gonna be the T's. It's gonna be different characters. I'm gonna give them the day off, and I'm just gonna give y'all a whole show of the T's. And I'm gonna try to pull it off for however long we record. Let's
Like
say
Eddie
2
Murphy.
hours.
Oh
Huh?
shit! Like Eddie Murphy. That's gonna be wild.
Hey man, I can't actually do that. Okay, I'm gonna think about it. I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna practice it. Matter of fact, I'm gonna need Marshall to
Hollywood crazy.
I'm gonna need Marshall to moderate, so we'll just give Jose the day off.
I'm about to say, man, you do everything. You might have a case of split personality one day. We'll be talking to you, man.
Nah, I don't.
I'll be able to watch from the popcorn stands.
It's just one episode of the T's: Hollywood, Rasta, Babyface, the list. Because that's a new gimmick. That's one of my new gimmicks I'm putting on there, and just regular Mike T. You know,
should be entertaining. Y'all make sure y'all tune in.
Why don't you tell them your social media profile stuff? You never tell them that when you never say follow me at Soul Man.
Oh, I do every show. I'm the last one. I got to get, you know what I'm saying, you guys out there first, man. You know what I'm saying?
You do, huh?
Yeah. I come last. Yeah. You know what happens when you don't pay attention to what I say?
No, on episode 15, huh? You didn't say it on episode 15.
Oh,
you know what happened?
He goes in
on episode 15.
Yo, we're like 30 episodes in. My man went back to episode 15. I love this guy.
You know what happens when you didn't say episode 3? Huh?
Oh, man.
Ooh.
What happens, man?
Nothing.
Okay.
We just
love
get
you
better.
too.
We just get better and we make our own.
There you go.
Yeah,
People gonna go check it now. They're gonna be like, really? Did he forget
Yeah,
that
man.
shit?
Hey, you
I
check
think
me
you
out
did.
on Twitter.
I think you
check me
did.
out on Twitter. Soulboy1521. Instagram. I_am_soul_40 or big_king_big_the_soul. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. Soul Boy Slim. We out here. 613. Hollywood T. Babyface T.
Before you end it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what happens when you're in those wrestling groups and you say a whole bunch of stuff that you don't know what you're talking about? Huh? You know what happens? Huh?
No, what happens?
Do it.
No.
Fuck that. Do it.
Do you know? Huh? Do you know what happens when you say stupid stuff in about the ratings? Huh? You say you're gonna beat them in the demo. I mean, you say you're gonna beat them in the ratings, but then you only beat them in the demo. So it's like you ran a 100-yard race and then you beat them in the 40 yards, but y'all was running a whole 100-yard race. Huh? So we beat you for 60 yards, but you only beat him for 40. So that means you didn't win because last time I checked, 60 is more than 40. Huh? You know what happened, Tony Khan?
Yeah.
You know what happens, Tony Khan? Huh? Tony Khan?
Huh? Huh?
AEW? Huh? You know what happens to AEW? Dynamite? Rampage? Huh? No
Dark after dark.
You just made the list.
Somebody
All of
call
y'all.
it mama.
Hey.
They just made the list today.
Brodus Clay is going to be the first African American champion in AEW.
Oh my God. Hey, with that
Oh,
being said, this has been at 613. Faye Production, baby. I love it. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're always here in your ear. And you know how we say here at In the Four Corners of Wrestling.
You just made the list.
Shit. Man, leave this shit to the professionals, baby. Don't try it at home. And we out.